Hi everyone! Today is day 2 of my sexual harassment and abuse slash misconduct vlog. Yesterday I kind of just gave like a quick overview about my thoughts about it, and then I felt like people were missing out on some of the things like, you know, being human and we're all flawed, that kind of stuff, which I'm going to detail more as the week goes on. But today, kind of because there was so much information and so many articles and so many actually great things that are happening to kind of help people out and move past this into a new paradigm. There's actually stuff that's going on where information has been collected through this one project for several years now that's really interesting. There's organizations that are teaching awareness to boys through sports. There's various programs through schools. There's a lot of really positive things happening too, and it's all not about like man hating or anything like that, but there are still people in this world that feel like women are their property or that they're superior to women, and those people still exist on the planet. I mean, we have diversity, right? They have come to the conclusion that one of the biggest issues is that there's no strict definition of what sexual harassment or actually mean. I mean, 'cause it can vary from culture to culture, but also it depends on the people involved in the actual communication. Are they colleagues? Are they superior and subordinate? Are they, because even at work, I mean, let's face it, lots of people even meet people at work that they end up getting married to. So, is it a flirtation? I mean, what is is it a misunderstanding? And this is the most common form of sexual harassment is actually verbal. It seems to be the biggest one. And then the least is the actual like real aggressive, violent, like rape or something like that. That's like 5% of the cases or something. Women are blamed as the cause or instigators of harassment or assault because of the clothes they wear, which is completely illogical. Where's Dr. Spock? And then also in like the justice system, they are accused of being the person that is an instigator, especially in criminal trials against their perpetrators based on previous history. So if they had sexual activity, they are condemned or it's brought to public light, which is nobody's business really. But one of the biggest problems is that celebrity and people in power are treated differently than other people. And let's face it, we all want to be treated special. We all want to have, get the good table at the restaurant. We all want to do different things, but people let people with power or celebrity, like sports stars or whatever, get away with things that they might not let somebody else do. There's like a kind of favoritism. And then this is actually like from way back in the day. But then there's also, I'm sorry, I look like a ghost, but it's getting dark out, so the light is, crazy. I don't have like fancy lighting system at my computer. Not that you really care anyway. But this old holdover of the notion of women as property, actually of their fathers or husbands. And even though that is a very historical, old school kind of idea, I mean, let's face it, women didn't even have the right to vote until whatever, 19 something or another, 08 or 17, or I can't remember, honestly, to tell you the truth. But you get my idea. So like 100 years ago. And unfortunately, it takes, which I know from even my own personal experience, it takes a long time for people to change. So even when we want to change or we are making a change, sometimes it just takes a long time for those things to like really happen. So men hold more power in a patriarchal society. Sexism exists. I mean, it even starts in childhood, where there's kind of the whole pink and blue thing and the princess phenomena, where basically stop their entire life to go after the boys, or, you know, their life revolves around having the guy or whatever. Anyway, and then of course the boys will be boys saying, which is, you know, perpetuates this kind of stuff. And girls, of course, too, also becoming objects once they are like prepubescent or hit puberty. And then women are objectified in the media and through advertising a lot. And that's actually probably chilled down a little bit, but or maybe not enough. But of course, through pornography, which is a huge market, you know, billions of dollars are made on that industry. And actually 69% of the pay-per-view internet content is pornography. And what else? Oh yes. And when women are perceived as powerful, they are labeled a bitch. I.e., like Madonna, great, huge success, you know, then she's a terrible bitch or terrible person. You know, Hillary Clinton, I mean, I don't know. I think Hillary Clinton is a really good example. It's probably a bad example because there's like people are so polarized about politics. But she's a good example because for 20 years she actually made like this kind of list of being like one of the most admired women, and as soon as she was running for president, then, you know, she was getting her ass kicked and being demonized and, you know, etc., etc. And then of course, you know, the word feminism itself is like completely become like this crazy definition, like feminists are bad or something. No, they're not bad. They just believe that women are people and people have rights. So and should have equal privileges. It's not even about gender. It's really about equality. So I would like to know, are there other items that you think contribute to the problem? And during the week, I will also be looking more in depth about about sexual harassment itself, like in the workplace and what you could do. But I'm also going to be sharing some videos and different things, not of me, but of different ones that I found that I thought were really relevant about boundaries, about taking responsibility. Because even some of my own feelings about this, I kind of feel like they're controversial, because I feel like I don't want to be a victim blamer, but I feel like women, we're not a bunch of dumb idiots. And in some cases that have been in the news, there were instances which I can't wrap my head around. You know, some people, I don't know. And I'm going to be talking about all that. So that's it for today. Today was kind of like the problem. And if you wanted to share more about what you think the problem is in the comments, I would appreciate it. And I would really like it if you would subscribe to my channel. Thank you. Bye.